Started.
It's still not live on YouTube.
Started from here. Let's see. It's live.
Okay.
It's live now.
Okay. Can you just make it full screen? No? Yes.
Yeah.
So let's just like wait for 1 minute and then we'll start off.
Okay, so the messages are coming. Hi guys, welcome.
So I think let's start off. So a lot of students have joined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hi guys, welcome all of you to this session, a session like never before. So we have like two English educators, the English duo we can say. So it's like going to be a very different session that you will get to see the non-academic side of your educators. You'll get to know about them. So this is the first episode featuring Sakshi, Pahwa, and Niharika, John Mehra. So Niharika, she has like 9+ years of teaching experience and is associated with the English Workbook, her own YouTube channel, and she's also an educator on Unacademy Plus. And Sakshi ma'am, she has 4+ years of teaching experience, and she's a faculty of English on Unacademy Plus. So, shall we start off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just to like spice things up a little bit, so I think we should have like team names. So,
Okay.
please choose a team name for yourself.
Team name. So guys can suggest, students can suggest, or we have to suggest.
Anything is fine. Students can pitch in.
Okay. Can we take colors as team name? What do you suggest, Niharika?
Yeah, I think colors can do.
Okay.
It will be good.
Or anything else if you suggest something.
Let's take quick opinion of students.
Okay. ठीक है. So let's ask. So हाँ, you ask Niharika.
या सो स्टूडेंट्स आप लोग अभी जो ऑनलाइन हैं दोनों टीमों के लिए मैम की टीम के लिए मेरे लिए आपको नाम अगर सजेस्ट करना हो तो क्या करोगे साक्षी आर्मी
Oh, Sakshi
so
Army.
it's going to be Niharika army and Sakshi army like that
So that
we
is
have,
going to be
we have our own army
yes.
I think army can go well with this theme
Okay, so
I
let's
can't
go.
even say subject wise because it's both English.
Yeah,
we cannot
Team Angreji. Someone has suggested.
that will be common for both no would that
Yeah.
would confuse
So I think let's keep it our names and army then.
okay
Okay, so let's start off with Sakshi Army that way.
Okay.
So basically, there are going to be like 2 rounds of rapid fire. So I'll just ask you a question, and you need to answer as soon as possible. So there's no points or anything. We're just gonna know a lot about our educators. That's it. So let's start.
So they,
You'll
it
have
just a minute. They are one word answers or a little has to be spoken.
you can give it in a sentence, but not too long.
Okay.
So you'll have 10 questions. So Sakshi ma'am, let's start off with you.
ठीक है.
So texting or talking?
Texting any day. I am as it is. I'm talking all day, taking classes. So texting.
Okay. Favorite day of the week?
Favorite day of the week. It has to
Yeah.
be Monday. I mean, I don't have a Monday blues problem. But yeah, I like working, so I look forward to a fresh week. So Monday.
Okay. Favorite city in India besides the one you live in?
Besides the one I live in, has to be Lucknow because I was born and brought up in Lucknow. So fondest memories are from Lucknow.
So you have any nickname?
Nickname. It's actually funny. Although my parents have not kept it, but this movie Gadar came, and that nickname Sakku Sakina became famous. So my friends started calling me Sakku since then. It's not my official nickname, but yeah, that's it.
So the last song that you downloaded on your phone, rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Be able to talk to animals because, of course, it's high time we knew what they want to say, what they feel. So, speaking to animals.
Okay. Your favorite holiday destination?
Of course, I have not visited, but I'd like to explore Paris.
Okay. How long does it take you to get ready for a class?
Get ready for a class. It might have two aspects to it, uh, prepping yourself and prepping the content, right? So content prepping takes around 2 hours every day, but I get ready for class in 2 minutes. Like, I appear as my natural self in the classes. So yeah, so 2 hours, 2 minutes precise.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you?
Driver. So I learned driving while I was in Lucknow. So I've lost touch. So I would rate myself averagely on that, 5.
Okay. The last question, at what age would you want to retire?
Retire. I don't think retirement is on the cards because of course, I like to see myself working all the time. I want to have a productive day every day. So I don't see myself retiring. But yeah, probably at a certain age when I reach, I'll change the nature of the work maybe, but not retire. Like, I have to do something productive every day. So that is the thing.
Okay. So we're done with the 10 questions. So let's see if we have any comments
Okay.
from the students. Okay, so Venkatesh Rao says your classes are very inspirational and I've
Thank
never
you.
had a teacher like you.
Thank you so much, Venkatesh. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so let's go forward. So with like Niharika, Ami, so your first set of 10 questions. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you remembering things? How good are you at remembering things?
Okay. When it comes to important things, I would say 8 to 9. But there are sometimes I choose things like I don't want to remember them. In that case, it's of course it's a matter of choice. I would say, but 8.5.
Okay. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Favorite celebrity?
I am huge fan of Marvels, and I just love Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, and Chris Evans, aka Captain America.
Even I like Captain America. Even I'm a Marvel fan actually. So dawn or dusk?
Dusk. I am not that kind of a morning person, so dusk for me.
Okay, so if you could travel back in time, so what period would it be and why?
This is a very apt question as of now. Anything before lockdown will do. Anything before lockdown.
Okay. So did you ever cheat in an exam?
No.
The place you want to travel the most?
Walt Disney. I have this dream since childhood. So California, Walt Disney.
Okay. So what is your favorite junk food?
There are many actually, so I cannot pinpoint one, but I'm a sweet tooth, so I would say donuts.
Nice choice. So favorite childhood TV show?
Powerpuff Girls, Tom and Jerry, the classic one, not the new one, but the classic original Tom and Jerry series.
Okay. Your favorite season of the year?
Winter.
Like summer, winter, or
As in, it's I am very sensitive towards weather, so winter is we can always take care of it. Summer, you don't have any option, especially when classes are going on. You have to be everything should be off, and you have to focus completely there. Sweating, पसीने में पढ़ाते हैं हम लोग.
That's true.
okay. So we're done with your 10 questions. So let's just have a look at the comments.
They are mentioning their own favorite childhood TV shows.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move forward for the second round. So Sakshi ma'am. So
Okay.
okay, your favorite ice cream flavor?
Ice cream. I've not had ice cream since a long time because, of course, as educators, we have to take care of our throat. So, cake, I can tell you my favorite flavor. It's red velvet.
Okay. So do you know to speak any foreign language other than English? If
Foreign
yes, which
language?
is?
Yes, yes, yes. I have actually done a basic course of French for my CAT preparation. I did that, and I can just speak basic only. Like if I have to say how are you, so I can say comment allez-vous. If I have to say my name, I can say je m'appelle Sakshi Pahwa. So that is the extent of my French.
Okay. So do you believe in fate?
Fate. Yes, I do believe in fate, but I also believe in law of attraction. And based on that theory, of course, we have the fate in our own hands. Like we can, of course, raise our vibration and change the fate. We can control it just by being in high vibration. So I feel that is something which we can control. So yeah, in that ways, I believe.
Your favorite number?
My favorite number is six, my birth number.
Okay. And what does a person need according to you to be happy?
To
If
be
you have to
happy,
answer in short.
okay, so first and foremost, good health. Then love for what you do, that makes you happy, and yeah, peaceful relations at home, that is something which causes happiness.
So according to you, what is the best age? It's childhood, adulthood, or old age?
I feel it is adulthood because at that time you start to realize like what you have to do in your life, the direction that you want to give to your life. So I feel adulthood is the best age, the forming years, I can say, the formative years. Yes, in adulthood.
So, okay. Do you follow any sports?
No, not at all.
So is
Ditto.
it because lack of time or
No, no,
you
no, no.
actually?
It's not because of lack of time. It's lack of interest. Although my husband loves cricket, and sometimes I'm dragged into watching certain kind of sports, but no, I haven't developed any kind of interest.
Okay. So would you be happy to take invisibility or super strength?
Fire invisibility, super strength only. I'll take
Okay. Cakes or pies?
cakes anytime. Cakes.
Okay. Do you ever post any inspirational quotes or messages on social media for the
Uh,
students?
I don't post that much, but I do follow them. I share them with my students verbally, but I don't post that much on social media.
Okay, so we're done with the second set of questions.
Okay.
Okay, students are actually answering for the questions
Yeah,
actually.
Sakshi ma'am, I love cricket. I know all my students love the sports.
Okay. Okay, so let's move forward to the final round of Niharika ma'am. So, virtue or sin?
Virtue. Eh, I mean, I believe in this thing that when a person is found in that place, following his or her virtues, that's something adds on to personality like anything.
Okay, so now it gets a little interesting. So, para jumbles or close test?
Okay, let's take a couple of seconds and let's see what my students have to say. How will they know me? I
Sure.
would really like to know. Please comment, guys. What do you think? Which one is my favorite? Parajumble or close test? Actually, they are tired of me giving them this question. Anytime there is mixed practice, Parajumble is there for sure. So
Yeah.
Parajumble is the answer.
Okay, so since you said para jumbles, so what about error detection or para jumbles? Because I've seen you do a lot of error detection questions also, almost
Yeah,
every
I
time.
mean, the purpose behind that is because students require more of that kind of practice, but still, favorite is Parajumble.
So, Sakshi ma'am, if we have to ask you that, so what would be your favorite topic?
Out of parajumble and close test or edit, wait, what?
Anything in English, generally.
I would also go for parajumble. Like that's my favorite.
Okay. So, coming back, ma'am, would the next question is: would you want to live forever?
I believe in salvation, and according to that, I want to.
Okay. So, what's for dinner tonight?
You have asked a tough question. So it's going to be maybe, let's say, I'm not sure about it, maybe khichdi or something like simple vegetable chapati. What can you expect in this time?
Yeah.
Correct. So, I see a lot of them struggle for this. I see in my own place as well. My mom always keeps struggling. What for lunch? What for dinner? So, Hami asked, "Ma'am, can you teach continuously?"
No, good question. So, if this kind of a setup is there, like a usual setup of class where we sit and teach, I have taken 2 hours classes also, but it's a point where I'm not able to deliver like 100% of myself. And effectively 2 hours, but if I'm standing and teaching, I have not experimented with that, so maybe lesser than 2 hours.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
I am a pakka tea person.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. I don't
Okay.
have
So,
one, but I like them.
okay. So, if you could ask like God one question, what would it be?
Okay. I would like to know more about his purpose of creating me. I never planned to be a teacher, for example, but somehow when I started it, I saw the response. It inspired me. So I would like to know more about the reason why God created me.
Okay. So, which would you choose? Ask permission or beg forgiveness?
Ask permission.
Okay. So we're done with the rapid fire. So we have like one more thing coming up. This is going to be very interesting. So let's see
Okay.
what the students have to say once. Okay, students want to know if Sakshi ma'am also likes tea or is it
Ah,
coffee?
tea. Completely tea person.
Somebody has mentioned green tea also.
Green tea
Yeah.
also.
No, no, I'm not a green tea person. I'm a normal tea person.
Students are so
Uh,
connected that for every question they also have an answer.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Dhairya is continuously asking me whether I've read The Secret. Yes, Dhairya, I've read The Secret. Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's move forward. This like the next game I can say is like a very interesting thing. So we will give you like 10 words. So the first thing that comes to your mind, you have to just say it. You shouldn't take time.
So one word.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, one word.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's start off with Sakshi.
See.
Okay, Unacademy.
My pride.
Okay, ma'am, you should be quicker.
Huh? Sorry?
You should be quicker.
Quicker? Okay, okay. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है.
Okay, Mumbai.
Traffic.
Lockdown.
Need of the hour.
Parajumbles.
Scoring.
Teaching.
Passion.
Dogs.
Faithful.
Movies.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, Facebook.
Facebook. Friends. Networking.
Chocolates.
5 star.
Laptop.
Life class.
Okay, so we are done with the 10 questions.
Okay.
So next,
That
now
was quick.
Niharika ma'am. So this is the last set. So let's start. Indore.
Chappan, the place where we get a variety of junk food.
Ma'am, one word.
Yeah, in Chappan.
Okay, Unacademy.
Students,
Close test.
read first.
YouTube.
The English word book,
Music.
gospel songs,
Summer.
ice cream,
April.
hot,
Fruits.
mango,
Coffee.
CCD.
Home.
Sorry,
Home.
your voice is breaking.
House.
Just a second. Yeah, can you please do it again?
Okay, the last word was home. Your home.
Oh, okay. Indore.
Okay, so we are done. So let's start taking questions now.
Okay.
And students, if you have any doubts with regards to bank exams and an academy, you can shoot. So please note that please don't ask any personal questions. So let's start. Okay, people are still answering.
Yeah. There's a time lag actually, no?
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Anand Kumar is asking if any of you have pets at home.
No, I don't have pets.
No. Otherwise, you guys might have heard in background some or the other day, right? If I'm not wrong.
So, okay, Darius Nod is asking, Sakshi ma'am, can you tell your experience with CAT exam?
With CAT exam, of course, when I was preparing for CAT, um, if you ask me to compare with bank, the level of CAT exam, of course, is higher. So, I was preparing for CAT, and the kind of English that a CAT actually asks requires a lot of hard work. So, experience would be this, that you know, and when I prepared for CAT, I actually cleared my bank exam. So that was the experience. Ki you prepare for a higher level, and for a bank exam you're already prepared. So, and of course a lot of hard work went in when I was preparing for CAT. That's my experience. I was preparing in Lucknow only for it, and then eventually I did my MBA then. Yeah, that's the experience.
Okay, so Niharika ma'am, Gaurav Singh is asking, how do you keep yourself motivated?
I try not to focus on anything negative. They are always around us. I mean, they are always present. It's our choice, I believe, to focus on the better part or what we can do best. And that's what I follow.
So, like, just a few general questions that we get from students. So, I'll just put it across to you. So, especially when it comes to English. So, a lot of students face difficulty. So, what did they think? They keep asking, what is the strategy for English? So, of course, there are a lot of sessions that, a lot of educators have taken, but still they just can't get through it.
Hmm.
So, what do you suggest?
Asking me,
Anyone can answer.
Niharika, you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll just join you. You start.
Okay, so for English, see, it's very clear. Okay, you don't need to get confused. You have to follow this four-pronged strategy for English. You have to take care of your grammar, and that too from basics. You have to take care of your reading and vocab, and you have to take care of your practice. So, of course, the actual questions that I asked in the examination. So, the entire English can be summed up in these four things. Of course, for your grammar, बेसिक से ऑफ कोर्स आपने बचपन में पढ़ा ही होगा बट द थिंग इज दैट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट्स फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ व्हाट इज आस्क्ड इन द बैंक एग्जाम्स सो दैट इज अ थिंग दैट यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ फिर प्रैक्टिस में स्टूडेंट्स आर ओनली सो ऑफ कोर्स वंस यू डिसाइड that I have to appear for an examination, students only focus on the prelims. So they just want to clear the prelims and do easy questions in the beginning, and they actually feel कि एक बार prelims निकल जाए ना फिर उसके बाद level बढ़ाते हैं. But that's not the right strategy. The strategy is that you have to start from the day you have thought that you have to be a banker. You have to start with mains level questions, and prelims उस process में निकल जाएगा. So this is something you have to take care. And as far as reading and vocab is concerned, I've always stressed on editorial. Editorial is something which will help you out in strengthening your vocabulary as well as your reading thing. So you don't need to do much about reading, one article a day and you're sorted. So these four things can be of great help if you're taking care of them. Niharika, you can add.
Yeah, I mean, excellent answer. Well said. All things are required. One thing I think where students lack is being regular and sincere with English. I would say it's not just a subject. Come on, it's a language. We can
Yeah.
enjoy doing it, and they should learn this thing. They should practice this thing. One thing I have been sharing with my students: don't just read to complete your schedule of the day, or just with this motive that okay, exam nikalna hai fir ho gaya. Read because you will have to do so many things ahead in your life, in your career, and that's why you are doing English. So read whenever you get time, whatever things you're getting your hands on. Don't be very selective. So that's also something. सभी चीजों को जब हम रेगुलर करेंगे तो ही फिर आई थिंक अच्छा रिजल्ट मिलेगा.
Right.
So one thing, like a couple of questions I want to ask on behalf of the students, of course. So, like, how many hours do you think they should dedicate towards English, especially?
Students are in full-time jobs also. I would say altogether giving 2 to 3 hours is good time. प्लस इट डिपेंड्स क्वालिटी टाइम कितना दे रहे हैं. इफ
Yes.
दैट काइंड ऑफ 2 hours कि आराम से बैठे हैं, बीच में कुछ कुछ हो रहा
हाँ,
है,
कोई
आई
आ
वोंट
रहा है.
काउंट.
हाँ.
So that is 2 to 3 hours dedicated तरीके से अगर करते हैं तो अच्छा होगा.
So, Sakshi ma'am, I've seen like in a few of your sessions also that you've mentioned ki, matlab reading is important. So,
Yes.
of course, yes, it is for English. I mean, I'm sure like every other educator also probably suggests the same. But then, reading fast is something that you need over time because in the examination you won't have much time, right?
Yeah.
But the general doubt, the common doubt for students is where do they start off? Because even if you see the editorial, the Hindu is like, the level is a little high. So it's difficult to understand if you're new.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest? Where do they start off?
Yeah, for this I would suggest, see, of course the editorial is a bit high level language and it is actually meant to improve English. Like you are at a certain level and you have to go above that. If you are totally a beginner and like reading is a challenge for you, बहुत बड़ा challenge है अगर आपके लिए, so I would suggest that newspaper का the first article, like the first first page पे जो first article होता है ना, that is the easiest to understand because because it's the news that you know, it's the main news and it's the easiest to understand, the easiest language. So I would say ki you can start reading that instead of jumping to the editorial first. So when you start reading, and the irony of English, yeah, for anything is that जो भी चीज आपको improve करना है ना, you will have to do that repeatedly. That's the irony. If you have to improve your spoken English, you have to speak in English. If you have to improve your written English, you have to write in English. Similarly, the same thing goes for reading also. If you have to improve your speed, until and unless you have actually gone through those words again and again, you will not be able to increase your speed. So students उस बात से डरते हैं, एक बार पढ़ते हैं स्पीड बहुत कम आती है, demotivate हो जाते हैं. But that's something which is wrong. You have to of course have that kind of confidence कि अभी नहीं आ रहा है ना, but बाद में eventually कुछ 30 दिन में फर्क देखने को मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. सो उस चीज का एक बार ठान लेना चाहिए, करना ही है. एंड रीडिंग मेरे हिसाब से इजी आर्टिकल पर आप स्टार्ट करो, एंड इजीएस्ट इज द फर्स्ट आर्टिकल ऑफ द न्यूज़पेपर. आई डोंट सजेस्ट रीडिंग नॉवेल्स, क्योंकि किसी को अगर इंटरेस्ट नहीं है तो वो नॉवेल्स अगर पढ़ने में लग जाएगा तो प्रॉब्ली एक एडिक्शन भी हो जाता है एक टाइम पे. एंड एस्पिरेंट्स डोंट हैव अ टाइम टू ऑफ कोर्स डेवलप एडिक्शंस ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. अगर आपको इंटरेस्ट नहीं है तो फिर आप उसमें मत जाओ, आप न्यूज़पेपर का फर्स्ट आर्टिकल पढ़ सकते हो. सो दैट्स इजी.
So let's take like the last two questions.
Okay.
Niharika ma'am, Kanchi says she's a very big fan of yours.
Yeah, she's a very good student also. I know her. So Kanchi, yeah. Thank you, Kanchi.
Okay, so Sakshi ma'am, we have a question. So the last question for you for today, Deepak Kumar is asking, what's your strategy to tackle stress while preparing for competitive exams?
What is my strategy to tackle stress? Okay. So I of course believe in a calm mind, because if my mind is not calm, it's racing, I will not be able to focus. So I know at this time, when you're preparing for the examination, several things come into your mind. पता नहीं निकलेगा कि नहीं निकलेगा, कहीं मेरा टाइम तो वेस्ट नहीं हो रहा, कहीं मेरी एज तो नहीं निकली जा रही है. एंड ऑल ऑफ सच क्वेश्चंस डेफिनेटली अराइज. और आते हैं, सबके आते हैं, मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के ही माइंड में आते हैं, हमारे टाइम पे हमारे भी आते थे. बट द ओनली थिंग वी नीड टू नो इन दिस इज कि इस सब को सोच के कोई फायदा नहीं होने वाला. आई नो इट्स टफ, पर अगर कोई इस बात को यू कैच होल्ड ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग कि इससे कोई फायदा नहीं होने वाला अगर मैं इसको ऐसे सोचूं. बट अगर मैं इसको ऐसे सोचूं कि ठीक है, अगर मेरा प्रीवियस एग्जाम नहीं निकला है, okay, what can I learn from that examination so that I can apply in my next examination, and next exam is mine. So if I have that kind of determination, I'll definitely crack it. So एक calmness of the mind जो है वो मुझको बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब मैं उसको बहुत ज़्यादा promote करती हूँ कि keep your mind calm. And of course, since I am into these kind of exercises also, I strongly believe in deep breathing. So I think of course meditation some people can do, some people cannot do. But yeah, अगर आप ये एक्टिविटी अभी भी करोगे, अगर स्टूडेंट्स अभी भी करेंगे, if you breathe in for 4 seconds and breathe out for 4 seconds, okay, so if that kind of a heavy breathing if you do, it actually calms your mind. And mind को फूल करना होता है हमको. दैट्स द ब्यूटी कि हम माइंड को फूल कर सकते हैं कि आपने अगर माइंड को कह दिया ना सब कुछ ठीक है, तो सब कुछ ठीक होने लग जाएगा आपके साथ। पर हम माइंड में क्योस मचा के रखते हैं कि सब कुछ ठीक नहीं है, मेरा एग्जाम नहीं निकल रहा है, नहीं होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा। तो वो चीज स्ट्रेस जब बन जाती है, जब वो एक्यूमुलेट हो जाती है, तो फिर आगे जाकर उसके रिजल्ट्स इम्पैक्ट होते हैं। तो सबसे ज्यादा मैं बोलूंगी कि माइंड को काम करने की प्रैक्टिस करो। ब्रीद इन ब्रीद आउट हेल्प्स अ लॉट। ट्राई करो। एंड उससे क्या है, आपका माइंड जो है आपकी बात सुनने लग जाएगा फिर। You will control your mind. So that is, of course, something which I'll suggest my students.
Okay, so the last question for the day. So Niharika ma'am, so a lot of students, are saying this in the comment section कि बहुत practice करते हैं, high level questions कभी करते हैं, classes attend करते हैं, फिर भी pre में तो फिर भी ठीक है, but mains में 10 से ज्यादा नहीं आता, तो क्या करना चाहिए?
अगेन क्वालिटी प्रैक्टिस। नंबर अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात है कि आप नंबर वाइज प्रैक्टिस को बढ़ा रहे हैं, बट व्हाट यू शुड फोकस ऑन दैट व्हेन यू आर मेकिंग अ मिस्टेक, व्हाई इज इट गोइंग रॉन्ग, एंड व्हेन यू आर डूइंग अ करेक्ट क्वेश्चन, is it something you are doing in the given time limit? आप एक्स्ट्रा टाइम लेके, कई बार होता है सीन स्टूडेंट्स मेंस का बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन लगा लेते हैं, पर कैसे लगाया है? Have you taken care of time and have you taken care of accuracy? There is this very big problem with many students, and Sakshi ma'am will agree with that कि students बहुत ज्यादा हमें लगता है वो वाली चीज करते हैं। इंग्लिश में मेंस में बहुत ऐसे क्वेश्चन आते हैं which are inference based.
Yeah.
You have to understand. But also at the same time you should have a reason for it कि ये आंसर है तो क्यों है। अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग, देयर इज अ थिन लाइन, और अगर स्टूडेंट्स वो चीज को समझ जाएं कि कहाँ हम तुक्का लगा रहे हैं, वेयर देयर इज अ हंच एंड व्हेन देयर इज एक्चुअली एन आंसर, सो वो चीज शायद सॉल्व हो सकती है, बेटर हो सकती है। ऑल्सो बीइंग वेरी प्रैक्टिकल, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 40 क्वेश्चन जो मेंस में आते हैं, 30 भी सही करने का अगर फोकस कर लें, इट्स अ ग्रेट डील। वो क्या है ना, इतना इम्प्रैक्टिकल कभी कभी हो जाता है 40 क्वेश्चंस को टारगेट करना, and then they mess up. So I think these are a couple of points they should take care of and keep practicing in right direction.
Okay, so just before we wind up, I just want to answer one question that I saw in the comments. Like one of the students had asked if the courses available on Unacademy, is it for all bank exams? So like students, see, we have different courses. We have certain courses targeting particular exams, and we also have courses for all bank exams. So if you can just go and search on the website, you will get clarity. So we come to the end of the session. Thank you so much, educators, for joining us today.
Thank you
Students,
for
I
having
hope
us.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much, and all of you watching the video, thank you so much for.
Thank you for taking out time, students.
Yeah,
seriously, thank you, students. I hope you had fun in the session. So if you like the video, please like and share it, and as much as possible we will bring more such videos for you. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye. See you in class.
Bye bye, take care.
Guys.